Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to another little review of an FSX Steam Edition product. So today we are looking at Kilo Alpha Victor X-Ray, which is Catalina Airport on the beautiful island of Catalina off the Southern California coast. Now, before we get started, this is a wonderful product from the great guys over at Sim720, and we're going to go for a quick drive around here in our little Dodge Viper and get some enjoy some of the scenery before we head up and see what it looks like from the air. And of course, a quick thank you very much to the great guys over at Dovetail Games for the review copy of this wonderful little airport today. Alrighty, so as you can see as we drive into the car park here and approaching the terminal building, that we are covered. Yes, you can see that these are recorded live, folks. So you can see that, of course, the level of detail that we come to expect from Sim720 products is once again here. So right down to our lovely lady here, just waiting for somebody to obviously come in and waiting for supplies to land at the island here, and we've got all the shrubbery as it was. Cool little thing that's actually represented here as well is this here. So this is actually like a little, because the funny thing about this airport is that it's actually a privately owned airport owned by one of the families of the island. So they actually use it as a sort of like a natural history sort of section as well. So you can come on in, and after you've landed, as we try not to take a cactus or a wall out here as we go through here, they can actually see and enjoy some of the nature and actually get a feeling of some of the natural history that abounds in this beautiful island of Catalina. And so this is just a few miles outside of the main town of the island of Catalina over on Avalon. As we're going to go for a quick drive, we'll quickly scoot airside as we have a look in some of the GA parking area. As I was saying, this is a privately owned airfield, so it is operated and maintained. All General Aviation aircraft are more than welcome to come by and enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful island over here. We'll see here, we've got somebody else. Oh, as I said, this is what I like. This is the kind of thing I love, like the attention to detail that we got here. So we'll try not to run this guy over. So we've got to welcome to the airport in the sky. So yeah, that is actually one of the things that this airport is known as it is a very, very high airport. So at 1,602 feet above mean sea level. This airport is actually just below, only a few feet below the highest point of the island, just over there. So yeah, it knows the airport in the sky for that, and was actually brought together by essentially dynamiting and sort of flattening off two mountaintops and bringing them together, and built by a private family who owned much of the island back in the 1930s. Originally known as Buffalo Springs Airport as well. Now, again, if anyone who's seen me look at Sim720 airports, I love sort of being, or any airport really, but especially Sim720, I love showing off all the little things that sort of add to the beauty of it. Like, for example, we see here we've got somebody standing by the chairs there. We've even got an aircraft spotter up the top there. Oh, I might just kick into reverse for a second. Yes, and there they are. Got an aircraft spotter there waiting to see what aircraft are coming in for the day. You just love reverse. So yeah, it's these kind of little wonderful things that actually are a big sort of thing for me, and actually I think are really important, and what makes what separates the okay scenery to it's quite amazing scenery, and the quality of Sim720 work, as you've heard me before, is always pretty amazing. And this is really, when it comes to the modelling and the placement of things, is really no exception. Though I must admit, probably my only beef with it is some of the ground texturing leaves a little bit to be desired, but that's okay. And again, some of the Easter eggs here, right here, like we've got a guy working on a laptop there, flying. Looks like he's actually flying Flight Simulator or playing Train Simulator, one of the two. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this is some of the cool stuff that you can see in the airport, and just really gives you that whole sort of bit of life to the airport, and actually makes a scenery actually worth sort of investing in my opinion. So yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, so this is a privately owned airport, open for general aviation use. As we cruise past here, a couple of maintenance guys taking out a Cessna as wait to load up the FedEx boxes for transit and courier services for the island. So So yeah, it is always impressive to see. And as I said, this is airport, probably an airport. The only thing that the owners ask is that people coming in, pilots coming in and intending to land, declare their intentions on their approach, and make sure that they pay the $25 landing fee is what they have to pay for here. So not a bad deal for landing at the airport in the sky, I think. So. Alright, well that's enough of us driving around the tarmac. Let's switch over to an aircraft and let's head out into the wild blue yonder. Alright. I'll just park up here as we switch out. There we go. Alright. Let's grab an aircraft. Alrighty, so here we are. Now we're in the in a Douglas DC-3, so we're in the one from the Cargo Experience Pack from Jane Whittaker, available on FSX Steam Edition as well. It's something that I'll be looking at in future reviews as well. But yeah, the reason why I picked this one is actually a bit of history to do with the island, the airport as well. So one of the things is that this airport, because obviously it's an island offshore, it actually gets all of its supplies flown in daily, and to this day they are still flown in by DC-3. In fact, the DC-3 was one of the first aircraft that was actually sort of homed here. So we will, as we sort of scoot over the edge there. So the DC-3, the Wrigley family that I was also alluding to earlier, that built the airport initially when it was first known as Buffalo Springs Airport. They owned a DC-3, and it was hangared here, and was a sort of a very famous sort of island icon and landmark, and a familiar sight in the skies around it. But as I was saying, yeah, to this day there is a daily flight. It's the only scheduled flight that does occur for this airfield. Is that there is the daily supply flight from the mainland, which comes out to the island to give all the island's urgent supplies and anything, all the mail and all the fun stuff that needs to come through, as it were. The mail must go through, as they always say. So we're going to go for a quick flight around the airport here, so we can see it from the sky. So we can see the airport in the sky from the sky. All right. Let's pull up here. All right. Okay, drop 2. Looks good. Clear winds. Alright. We'll just, a bit of clipping there as we go through. Always like this view. Alright, now we'll open some cowl flaps. There we go. Alrighty, let us take off. Spool them up first. And off we go. So this airport, as I said, it doesn't have any scheduled passenger services anymore. It just has the one scheduled flight every day. Though once upon a time, back into the in the 30s, all the way through to the 70s, and indeed into the 80s, there were scheduled flights running from here, going through to Los Angeles, going through to a lot of major sort of airports in the nearby region. So lift up here. Now you can't tell me that that isn't an incredible view. It is an absolutely incredible view that we get to see here as we sort of orbit out and sort of take off here. We'll sort of circle around. But how amazing is that view? Oh, gives me chills just thinking about it. So we can see the coast of California just over there in the distance there. Alright. Have a look through those. It is a beautiful sight here. But yeah, as I said, there's no scheduled transport services anymore. But yeah, there was quite a few passenger services maintained from here. And additionally also from the capital of the island, or the main town of the island, Avalon. Which for many years operated not only fixed-wing aircraft out of Catalina Airport here, but also out of the bay as well. So they could actually sort of use quite a few float aircraft as well. So we can see the coast of California just over there in the distance there. So yeah, as I said, there's no scheduled transport services anymore. But yeah, there was quite a few passenger services maintained from here. And additionally also from the capital of the island, Avalon. Which for many years operated not only fixed-wing aircraft out of Catalina Airport here, but also out of the bay as well. So they could actually sort of use quite a few float aircraft as well. As you can see, it is, as I said, it is pretty damn high up. Very, very steep terrain on the way up. In fact, don't try and take an FSX car driving up some of these roads because, yeah, you probably aren't going to have the power to get there. It is a very steep road, which is what it is like in real life as well. I'm just going to go for a, let's go for a nice low pass over the tower building, shall we? Shall we buzz the tower? Well, of course we're going to buzz the tower. So the usual things you were going to, as I said, got the. It's nice to see the sort of the GA parking there, and you really get a sense of how high and the beauty of this scenery and this terrain as well. It is, as I said, it's a great little airport that you wouldn't think to often fly to. It's probably, ironically, it's actually almost one of its downsides is the fact that there's not a great deal else around it. But as a destination airport, it's not bad. It's not bad. I think possibly maybe with Orbix California, it might the island might take on a bit more of a life to it. But one of the things Sim 720 did as well, they put a lot more. They put quite a bit of photo reel into the area, and quite a lot of detail work into the mesh of the terrain. Not just of the airport itself, but also of the terrain surrounding it as well, which is really nice to see. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up there. We're gonna try and we're gonna land at this airport in the sky now. Throttle back a little bit. All right. All right. Yep. Okay. I'm sure if I was flying an air hauler right now, I'd be hearing something about bank angle right now, I'm sure. Alright. The only problem is I've just realised I've lost sight of the airport. Ah, there we are. Back in sight. Alright. Full flaps might be coming in a little bit hot, I think. Well, we shall see. Hopefully we won't run off the end of the runway. It is quite a nice approach as well. Very nice approach. Bumps the daisy. Oh, yep, and looks like we're going to make it. Just. Yep. Okay, yep, we still got it. We still got it. We still have it. And there we are, slightly off to the side of the runway, but we made it without running off the edge. Alrighty, so there we go. Look, in final wrap-up, you know what, as I said, I can't admit that to say that I'm surprised by the quality of the Sim 720 work that we're seeing once again in this Catalina Airport. Probably my only gripe is, as I said, some of the ground texturing that did leave a little bit to be desired. But you know what? As overall thing, like, you know, it's the way the actual runways and the way the taxiways are modelled and the sheer sort of, you know, life that it actually brings this airport in the sky. You know what? I'm impressed. I'm impressed. The only thing I think that lets it down actually is the other areas around it. But you know what? If it's a cool little airport to visit, and you know what? It's very affordable. So definitely something that I'm very happy I've got in my collection. It gives me more reason to actually fly in the California area now, which is something that a few of my online sort of flight simulation buddies have been nagging me to fly in that area for a while, and now I actually have a reason to do it. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Alright folks, well that pretty much wraps it up for today. Thank you very much for joining me for this little review and this little look over of the Catalina Airport by Sim 720, and available now for Steam Edition. By the way folks, it is available for purchase for Steam Edition only if you purchase through the Steam Edition store. Though, again, as with other Sim 720 products, if you do have Box Edition of FSX as well as your Steam Edition, or if you have Lockheed Martin's Prepared 3D or even if you're considering getting Lockheed Martin's Prepared 3D or Box Edition to go with your Steam Edition, I have to tell you that I would be recommending that you buy it directly from Sim720 or from your favorite flight sim retailer, rather than via the Steam client. Only because the Steam Edition one is limited to just the Steam Edition one, whereas the one that's available direct from Sim720 is compatible with FSX Boxed, Steam Edition, and also with Lockheed Martin's Prepared 3D. So probably just something to consider when you are making your purchase option. Now, I've just realised that we are running the risk of actually knocking out a couple of Cessna 172s here as we're taxing in. Hopefully we won't. No, yep, we just fit over just over the top of them. Excellent. Ha ha! Brilliant. Brilliant. That's what I love about the wing clearance of these things. Anyway, alright folks, well, as I said, thank you very much for joining me once again. Don't forget, as always, to like and subscribe to the channel and to the video if you have enjoyed it. And as always, you can find me and all the other things that I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.